Alright, let's see. Yeah, good enough. Hopefully it doesn't start in the middle of it. It started in the middle of it. There we go. Let's get to hunting! The children crave electro swing! I almost said electro pop. I think we're gonna go... I'm gonna go for 150 this time around. That's strange. Why is the Wii a little bit behind? You know what, I say that, but... Oh, shoot. Are they in different spots? They are. Oops. The sync is broken right away. I think the Wii just loads the trainer battles more slowly, despite the fact that it loads the overall game faster. Why not make it 195 attempts in honor of Quagsire? Because that's adding 45 more attempts to what I was intending on doing. There we go. Yep, Tom is gonna meet the Teeth Man in Houston. It's exciting because I was planning on meeting him at IkiCon, but that was at the same weekend as MagFest. I didn't even realize it. Ooh, caught them both. And
nope.
Nope. How about a TADC song for the occasion? I mean, I'll get around to it, probably. Today I also put in some auditions for various projects I found on the Voice Acting Club's Discord. One was for a game, one was for an animation. I'm less confident about the animation one, because I think it falls outside of my my current range. I'm just glad that so many talented, I mean, like, it's stiff competition. I'm just glad that there's like that, like looking at the amount of people that like answer these voice ads. It really inspires me that there's like no shortage of talent out there. What's the bit from The Simpsons? I thought having two wives would be great. Nah, you're thinking of someone with two knives. I gotta tell you, this is pretty awesome. I'm probably gonna plan on auditioning for more voice acting projects in the future. Just because, like, it's the kind of thing that's been on my list forever, and I just never have gotten around to it. No! The left one didn't stay in the ball! Curses!
Nope.
All right, the luxury ball, and then we put him back to sleep. The funny thing is, if I had something that was weak to water... Excuse me. Itching my eye. If I had something that was, like, weak to water coming in here, then I wouldn't have to worry about the Quagsire, like, passing out, or, like fading itself with Shadow Rush.
Nope.
Because it wouldn't go for it. It would try to kill whatever was facing it, so I wouldn't have to worry about the fainting. The fainting. Trying to think of the last, like, voice role I landed. I mean, Duvad wanted me to voice in something. I can't remember how that project was coming along, though. I think the last thing that I really voiced in was the totally legit Majora's Mask speedrun. Where I was Skull Kid. Sup? Your horse sucks. I killed it and it's dead and now you're effed because I'm really cool and strong. Skull Kid out! The fairy circle reigns eternal. This is what I wanted. Oh. 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 Oh.
Nope.
Consider, if you will, one thing I'm gonna do at the end of this stream is I'm just gonna gift 5 subs, because there have been so many times where I was like, oh yeah, I killed him, so I owe you guys a sub, and I just haven't done it yet. But like, part of it is I'm waiting to hit 5, so that way I get the discounted rate for gifting subs. Because I know I'm gonna have to gift more at some point. Swear to God, this Quagsire wakes up after 1 turn, god damn it! Thinking about doing a subathon around my birthday. Just paint him pink. Yep, Pokemon Bank is still open. There is... Doing 2 tries at once. Oh, yes. There is one particular... Oh my god, this quack... Oh, this... it wasn't asleep, that's why. There's one particular goal that I want to put on there. I just need to see if the person that I want to do this goal with would be willing to do this goal. Because there is a very real, very, very good chance that they will say no. I haven't seen Estep Movie 16 yet. You know, I also haven't seen a lot of Has Been Hotel. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the new Hell of a Boss or any of the second season of Has Been Hotel yet.
Nope.
No matter what you guys guess, I'm gonna deny it because I want it to be a surprise. I'm probably gonna keep the same sub goals I have right now. What do we got? 800 for Pokemon Too Many Types, 900 for eating another vegetable raw, and 1,000 for Kingdom Hearts Retranslated.
Nope. Bingo!
Susabel Chan, thank you for the 54 months of Tier 1. This is mostly because I've been curious, but I would like to have a sub goal where I shave my head. It's mainly because I'm curious what I'd look like bald. If it doesn't look good, I'll regrow the hair. No, the model will not be bald. There's an app that'll show you. I don't like, but like, it's different between, first off, it's different between reality and like, and you know, not reality. And second, I feel like it'd be really fun slash funny. And if I end up looking that's true. Here's the thing. If I end up looking good bald, then I could just wear that, and then if I ever want hair again, I could just wear wigs. Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?
Nope.
You know, Dell says nope, but he's worn wigs before. There are plenty of TF2 hats. I've not seen Markiplier's movie, no.
Nope.
I have heard that if you like Markiplier, though, you'll like the movie, since he is like 90% of that movie. One of my favorite posts I saw that came out from that was, the headline was something along the lines of, Markiplier slept with the director's wife and somehow get to keep keep his role on the movie. 'Cause he was the director. See it, it's worth making back 5 times the money. Well, wasn't there like a controversy around it? Like not because of the movie itself, but because it was hitting pretty high on the box office charts, and then like one day it just vanished off of there. The public consensus was that it was Hollywood being petty. The official explanation was that it was like a website error. So, you know, choose what to believe in.
Nope.
This would be a great way to kick off the weekend if I got this shiny. We are looking at a potentially 6666. You know, quad Satan.
Nope.
I'm trying to figure out a way to automate the music submission system. So that way I won't be like constantly juggling between 2 games and the music. It was easy when I was shiny hunting with 1 game, but because I wanted to double my odds, double my freshness, double my fun, I decided to do 2. Quad Satan DJ. Get a little bit of rum in the waist in there. 69 attempts be relevant? Relevant probably with the age group that watches this. If I wanted to be relevant and hip with the younger generation, then I would, then it would be great if I got it at 6767. Na 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 dun, dun. Na na. I mean, the middle at 6769, or you know what? Truly meeting in the middle, 6868. Tristan Underbit saying, I'm not saying this is a definitive solution, just spitball idea. How difficult would it be to give the duty to a mod or someone of equal standing? I mean, that's true. Oh, I just realized I can't hear this song without thinking of the Cleveland show.
Nope.
My brother's a programmer. Maybe I could ask him about it.
Nope.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Cleveland Brown, my name is Cleveland Brown, my name is Cleveland Brown. Cleveland, Cleveland. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be back here in my hometown with my new family. It's old friends and new friends and even a bear. Through good times and bad times, it's true love we share. This is the Cleveland Show, Cleveland Show. I think it was like 3 seasons. Cleveland Show. Da 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 da. This is the Cleveland Show. I did like when Cleveland came back to Family Guy and they were ribbing him about it. Joe specifically of like, who was your target audience? A black guy who'd never met another black guy before? Bum 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 bum. Cha cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha cha. Cha 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 cha. Cha cha. Yeah, an American Dad is still going. It was Fawkes like, we want it back. Give us back American Dad.
Nope.
Does this play in the Spirit Crucible? Like at that moment? That moment in the Spirit Crucible? No, it doesn't. Okay. I thought it did. What plays during that? Oh, it's Drifting Soul. Well, how else would we know that he loves you and all you guys? I still can't get over that. Kind of wild how much counterattack is played in 2 and how barely they play Carrying the Weight of Life in 3. That's true. Oh yes, he meant it. Not what she meant, Rex, but thank you all the same. Well, I think it turned into that, don't you? This Quagsire, I swear to God. I'm pretty sure it's waking up this turn. And then Shadow Rush? Yeah. Man! I got real unlucky with this one. Na 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 na. I am currently running one copy of this game right now just because of how hard this has been.
Nope.
Wow! Woo. You're tough. We gotta battle again. Sure, how about right now so I can steal your Quagsire? This is before the change in odds, yes. So we are still at the 1 in 8,192 odds. I'm doing my best to acquire said Zyre. I started winter of 2023. I took a break sort of at the end of 2024 and into 2025. And then started doing regularly back then. So I'd say I've been going for kind of like a year and a half at this point. Like in total. In terms of how much time has actually passed. It's been over 2 years. No, wait, 2023. I started in 2023 or 2024. No, winter of 2023. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Right? I was gonna play the next song, but I realized that that'll get me copyright claimed. Oh my god, I can't believe the Golduck missed! I still didn't catch it! This Quagsire! I swear to God! No, I started at the end of 2023, so it's... Yeah, it hasn't been 3 full years yet. Oh. Mr. Triv saying, as someone who has a birthday in December, memorizing years at times can be mental hurdle. Oh yeah. I'm fortunate that my birthday is like at the beginning of the year. Or towards the beginning of the year. This one better be shiny. I'm just saying.
Nope.
It wasn't. Yeah, the plan after this is to make it a Ribbon Master, so it truly is the most decorated Quagsire. I will have a very unique Quagsire, in the fact that I also did an RNG manip for this. Shiny one on both displays would be wild. Oh no! I better catch it, otherwise it's fainting, and I owe you guys another sub. I would hope that they would have the grace, shit. I hope that they would have the grace to wait until after, or like give us like a certain amount of time in advance before, like actually closing it down. Actually, can I do... Oh, it's gonna be faster. All right, hold on. I have an idea. If I call back Slizzard for Rasputin Laser and I use Shroom Hill to use Giga Drain, then it'll be easier for it to survive in the next battle. Yeah, get that health back. Absorb that sweet, sweet nectar. Has Tom KO'd some of these Quagsire? Yes, but because their values don't change, there's nothing like really wrong with me doing what I'm doing here. If that makes sense. Oh, what am I saying? It's the same Quagsire every time after you spawn it the first time.
Nope.
So if I rematch him, then I technically don't lose that that attempt. Still, it's just time consuming. I did used to reset, so there's a very real chance that I reset when one of the Quags was shiny. In fact, recently I've probably done that as well because I mistake which console I'm resetting. But there's no way to know until I catch them in this game. Could you imagine if I rematch Dival and I accidentally knock out the Quagsire, rematch Dival, and then it comes out shiny? You eventually gonna transfer to home? Yes. Trismo Little Bit saying, how many subs to have a live reaction of Astif Movie 6 tonight's hunt? We're currently at 649. How about 700? Ooh, wait, no. Oh, nope, can't play that one. I know it's good, but, company that Jules did a lot of his like music production with are, very copyright claim happy. If it comes out shiny, if you catch it, then it'll unshiny it. Yes, that is exactly what'll happen. Oh, that's true. If it comes out shiny, then I don't have to worry about that. Oh. Uh, 731 from Lightning 83 Strike saying, hi Tom, just wanted to ask what is the best way how to send you an invitation to appear as a special guest / collaboration for a convention. Jesus Christ, Trisman! Well, thank you for the 50 subs. Reach out to my email, tomfawkes@cauldron.net. Cauldron is spelled with a K at the beginning. If you're representing a convention and would like me to make an appearance, then that would be the best place to go. If you just want me to go to a convention because you're attending the convention and you want me there, then the best way would be to reach out to your local convention and be like, hey, can you get Tom Fawkes on here?
Nope. Nope.
Double nope. That means yes, I get to go to all the conventions. Representing a convention. Yeah. Tom Fawkes at cauldron.net. Cauldron spelled with a K. That email should be on my, I should probably put it on my card as well. Thank you so much for that. The number, there we go. We're one away. You got hit with a sub bomb. Darkdream, thank you for the 111 months of tier 1. But you know what? I guess I'm gifting subs at the end of this, so we technically have already made it. Is that Manatee in a Manatee cup? Yeah, it's Manatee. Wabella gifted a tier 1 sub to too many subscribers. There's no such thing. It was very, very kind of you, Trisman. At the same time, like, that was a fiscally responsible. Like, you're in a fiscally good enough situation where that was okay, right? How's the good boy doing? He's been doing well. I think he's been a little bit lonely since Christian has moved out, but it's because he's really want to interact with other dogs when we go out for walks. You're fine and you will be fine. What's our current sub goal again? 800 for Pokemon Too Many Types 2. All right, what do I want to listen to? I don't want to have to think about, I don't want to have to think about choosing music for a while. Old Reliable. Twitch just pick at random. Yeah, it prioritizes people who are watching and people who have watched that may not be here at the moment. Or like people who have watched a lot that may not be here. Bingo! Camulus Magnus, thank you for the 76 months of tier 1. I told you guys that story. I told it on Among Us. When I was on a flight and I was chatting with somebody and the subject of height got mentioned and she asked how tall I was and I said I'm 6'1", so I said I'm 6'1", and right when I said 6, a kid in front of me whipped his head back around to look at me.
Nope.
Bingo! Jan921, thank you for the 17 months tier of tier 1, saying we're watching your Tulip playthrough and want to share the love. Oh, thank you. I'm 5'13", yeah. I'm 5'13", which means I'll never get a Tinder date. Sonic Blu-ray, $99. Panasonic Blu-ray. God, that Tulip playthrough was fun. I should try Moon. Ah. 100 bits from Assassin, thank you very much. If you meant to put a message in there, you know, leave it in the chat and I'll look at it. I think a combo's starting. Not really a message person when it comes to bits. Well, then I appreciate the bits anyway. I just wanted to make sure, if you did want to say something that you didn't hit like enter by mistake, because that's, you know, it's happened before. Off screen, I've gotten more berries to help out with the making of poffins, not poffins, Pokeblocks in Gen 3. Because, my God, that's gonna suck. For contest, yeah. I've also tested out that thing I was saying I was gonna do where I was gonna hook for... I was gonna, what was I gonna do? For, like, Game Boy, like, emulated Game Boy Advances, running Pokemon Emerald to mix the Poffins. Or Pokeblocks, good lord. Bingo! Complete Anime Fan, thank you for the 67 months of Tier 1, saying insert 6-7 joke here. Oh wow wow oh no lie, this wasn't caramel dancing. I don't think I've ever done the contest in Diamond and Pearl. I wasn't really a fan of like the rhythm game aspect of it. Pokeathlon does not have ribbons, no. I don't think it does. Pokeathlon has medals. There's like a few others. I think there are also some that are like exclusive to the remakes. Like I think in Heart Gold Soul Silver, there's a ribbon exclusively for beating Red. Yep, I'm reacting to Astiv Movie 16. Congratulations, you've done it. Yeah, Gen 5 is a pit stop. The only thing you could really do in Gen 5, like if you wanted to, is make your Pokemon a Pokestar Studio star. Is it the second time it woke up? Good lord. So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out. Hello if you're still alive. We might as well be walking on the sun. Oh, that was a mistake. Because now the Meryl's gonna gain like so much experience. I should have just brought the... Oh, jeez. I was like, ha, I'll send out Meryl. That'll be funny. I forgot Pokemon gain levels when they get experience. Yeah, stop learning Water Gun. And stop leveling up.
Nope.
Meryl, stop! What do you think will be announced on Pokemon Day? I'm not sure. Yeah, 30th anniversary of the series. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to hope for. Another Gen 2 remake would be, I think, would be nice. I guess like in my head, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are like the de facto best Pokemon games. I'd be okay with like Let's Go Togepi and Meryl. Not Let's Go Wooper though, because I wouldn't want to have it be thrown in the face that I would get a Wooper that can never evolve. Alex is happy they brought back Chonky Pikachu. I'm more interested in Pokemon Champions as a spectator because I like VGC. Okay, I like VGC at the beginning of a Pokemon game's life cycle because that's when you see the most varied and interesting teams, and it hasn't become a singularity of everybody using like 2 or 3 different teams. I'd argue that the joke for VGC is like, if your Pokemon doesn't have more than 1 word in its name, then it's bad. Because if you look at some of like the team spreads on there, like you'll get like Urshifu Rapid Strike, you'll get Landorus Therian Form, and then like maybe, just maybe, you'll get Amoonguss.
Nope.
So yes, while I like VGC, I definitely prefer VGC like at the earliest stages of a new Pokemon game. Ogerpon Hearthflame! You think it's too soon to announce Gen 10? I am not sure. When did Gen 8 come out? Or Gen 9 come out? (2022) We're looking at 4 years. That's a long time for a Pokemon life cycle. We were at one point where it was like, where it's like we'd get like like in the DS era specifically, we would get like new game, remake, third game, new game. And I guess it was Black and White too. It felt like the cycle for a while went new game, remake, third game, and that was like the pattern for a little bit. And that changed with Black and White and Black and White 2.
Nope.
And the morning comes. Tom. Trisman with 100 bits saying, "There's some magic to me going into a new generation blind. Not knowing any of the new faces and making a team out of them and see what they have to offer. It's how I like to play and genuinely what turned me off to Legend ZA. There wasn't much sense of discovery, only like new megas. I had fun with ZA. Mostly because like completing Pokedexes sates my OCD. Yeah, the Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon were weird because it was like... Because it was like a third version, but it was also like it was also the game they sort of introduced like the multiverse in. So it's like, oh, this just takes place in like a different Alola. They were more or less the same game. Oh yeah, I've got some shinies to trade in ZA as well. I love Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sumi. I think, well, here's the thing. I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are good games. What I don't think is that what I don't think is that like it was necessary for them to make an entire game that was more or less the same game with additional story content. I did like how Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had a big bad instead of a villain team, which arguably they should have done from the beginning.
Nope.
I did see one thing though, was like they have like a double standard with how they treat male villains versus female villains. Where like, you know, Lucamine was like, I'm overbearing on my kids, keep what I believe is beautiful frozen in my office, and, you know, want to like gain the ultimate beauty of the Ultra Beasts. But no, I'm just a misunderstood mother. I like to emphasize that she kept Pokemon frozen in her office. Tristan Letter Bit saying, everyone knows the standard for a female villain being misunderstood and pure evil is if she's hot enough. For clarification, this is a joke. But but the problem is it's kind of true. Yeah, I think her fused with Nihil Ego should have been its own fight. The fusion of man and beast.
Nope.
I know players really criticize her for freezing her Pokemon. When was the last time you used your starter from Gen 3, Tom? Your original starter? Are you talking about Sceptile? Because it's right there! I'd argue Gita is the villain of Pokemon Sword and Scarlet and Violet.
Nope.
A champion battle that had all the thrill of going to the dentist office. Which is why I consider fighting against Nemona the last time the actual champion battle. Yeah, the PC system in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon are the Pokepelago. Gotta go to rehab, I say no, no, no. The fact that in her original fight, her ace being Glamora and her being her last Pokemon is such wasted potential.
Nope.
Yeah, it'd be interesting having Lucamine's boss fight be like sort of like a timed battle and also like a puzzle, where like if you do too much damage, like because let's be real, Lucamine is pretty much actively giving herself to Nihilego, so it'd be like you damage Nihilego and Lucamine like offers and like the Nihilego like absorbs like Lucamine's like life essence in order to like heal up. Oh yeah, that's true. Turo and Sada. Well, that's Clavel is the like Clavel is like the more traditional Pokemon professor. We got ads. All right, I'll take a break then. Burb. Yes. Did I already count this one? I don't remember. I think that was the one I just caught.
Nope.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whoa! I almost threw a ball at a Pokemon that didn't have any effects on it. No damage, no sleepy. Na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na. Tom. Trevor's a little bit saying, one thing I do love about the Gen 7 titles is that you are the champion. The final battle is not against an official Alola champion, because there isn't one. And once you become it, all future fights are title bouts. A bit wacky that the official champion of Alola is not from Alola, but Kanto, but that's neither here nor there. What I need to cosplay Lord Donator? Red hood, red sort of like cloak, robe sort of thing. Very light material. Knee-high boots. And a tassel, like a golden sort of like tassel thing.
Nope.
To wrap around your waist. And jeans. I usually wear Lord Donator usually wears jeans. Tassel cord, thank you. The one I bought for Lord Donator's belt, you know what it actually was for? It was for reserving pews at church. Cause I ordered it from like a Christian supply website. You can bring a lamp if you want. Lamp is optional.
Nope.
Is that sacrilege? I don't think so. It's not like I bought it and they were like, you can only use this to reserve pews. Anything else and the church will come after you. The Pope himself will rain fire down upon your house if you use our holy instruments for anything other what they're intended for. Didn't think you could reserve seating at church. I mean, it's for like the church to be able to be like, oh yeah, like the front row, this is being reserved for people who are getting confirmed or getting their first communion. Lamp oil, rope, bombs, rupees. You want it? It's yours, friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Or, yeah, or disabled people so they don't have to travel as far for communion, yes.
Nope.
I did see that Claire and Reese are playing Faces of Evil. These are the faces of evil. I'm so glad that when I visited Claire and Reese, I got to show Claire, Gokul. Trisman saying, so how does Lord Donator feel about Radiance from Hollow Knight? You know, the giant moth worm responsible for Fanta distribution of Hollow Nest? I haven't played, oh wait, Radiance. Hollow. I haven't played Silk Song. Is that in Silk Song? No, I don't remember what Radiance was. I did finish Hollow Knight, yeah. The final boss. Oh, yeah! Right, the big light moth. Well, it's not a lamp, so... eh. That does it! I never should have raced you! You made me lose! I don't know why that's the first thing that came up. Would knee-high boots work with my VTuber model? I mean... they're not exactly knee-high. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to do this. I have this for a reason. Whoops. Sorry, Manatee. Get that hood up. There we go.
Nope, nope.
Hi, Bug. What are you doing? I keep forgetting to put this on. I love the tiniest bug. Want to attempt to cosplay your VTuber model? I know what kind of stuff I need. Ooh. Someone was going to go to MagFest dressed as my VTuber, but I don't think I ever saw them. Either that or I was really tired when I met them. Start watching both your Book of Mario series on YouTube. You have an art sheet for your VTuber? Yeah, there is a reference sheet that that Mew made. I think it's my banner on Twitter right now. Be nice if it was like an easy way to. Oh. Do you think wizards have Magic Festivus get-togethers called Hagfest? That'd be witches. Witches and warlocks. Thank you for the 100 bits, Trisman.
Nope.
We're out of sync again. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, don't you guys recognize this? This is Getsus's theme from Black and White, too. Oh yeah, we are getting Deltarune this year. The Roaring Cerulege. Yeah, Deltarune tomorrow! Wait, what the hell do you mean Deltarune tomorrow?
Nope.
2 of you said that, so I'm not getting 1 guide, I'm getting 2 guide. What's up, Boat Fuely? Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. They never said when in 2026. You know what? You're right. It's read like the word hopefully. Okay. That's how Alex pronounced it, and I didn't believe him. So that's on me. Mm. That means to trust Alex next time. Yep, it does. Is it just KH boss music? Sorry to put a rain on your parade. This is Bowser's Inside Story. It does sound very Kingdom Hearts. I can imagine this in like, in say, what's that one game called? Chain of Memories. I almost reset the wrong one. It is the same composer. Okay. Yeah, what was that one, like, 2006, like, Weather Channel song? Like the storm warning song or something like that. That sounds like it's from a JRPG. I don't have any luck boosting spells. Only ones that light me on fire. Uh-oh.
Nope.
There is a small chance that if I do... Blue Ocean 2121 saying, have some luck, thank you. There's a small chance that if I do anything, I'm going to spoil the upcoming, one of the upcoming accessories that I have for my VTuber. Why not disconnect the hotkey? 'Cause I didn't think of that.
Nope.
Donald got his shiny quag after only 10. The Fire Emblem character? I commissioned an artist. I am not draw good. Miss Musagi was the designer, and Anguhai is the rigger. I do it for myself, but like, it's very, very basic and not professional quality. Yeah. See, although seeing like, I don't know. I have designed a VTuber. Oh my god, should I really pull that up? Hang on. I think it's just this. Yep, there it is! Yeah! The good old Tom face! I designed this one myself and hired somebody to rig it. And so like, there, like so much went into like the different layers that you gotta do with this is nuts. I did something wrong here. There we go. Aha! Tom! Is it did your persona of yourself? Oh, nice!
Nope.
Favorite April Fool's Day stream was the Animal Crossing in the green screen bodysuit. That was that 2020?
Nope.
God, it does not like to line up my eyes at all. I turn the wrong way and like the blinking just goes nuts. Tom. Tom. 100 bits from Trisman saying also happy Friday the 13th. It's hard to get the mouth open properly on this one. I gotta open it real wide. Like really exaggerate it. Yeah, no, I drew like all the different layers for this one as well. And the rigger was really good. And this is also super oh man, I really need to find, I gotta remember the rigger's name at some point because like, the turnaround on this was so fast. Your persona be a sea otter? If I had one, it would probably be, well, given my username, and where my username came from, probably a fox. See me more as a stoat?
Nope.
Well, I do love stoats. Yeah, when I was making a username, my creative ass just took my first name and added Kitsune to the end of it. And then later I was just like, I'll put Fawkes on there instead. Which I found out through Google searches is the name of like an artist. Ba-da-ba. See me as a skink. Skink is my favorite lizard.
Nope.
The blue-tongued skink. Careful or I'll... what weasels, is it like most if not all weasels that like that where their coat changes color depending on the season? Is that just like any weasel? Ferret, stoats, weasels. Cause what is it? Like they have a different name when they have the winter fur, right? They're called like ermine or something like that. Snow floofs. Snow. Snow way. Oh no.
Nope.
It's a snowpoff. Wait, is this what I think it is? If so, I might have to skip this one. I can't remember if this one has lyrics or not. If it has lyrics, that's usually the grounds for it.
Nope.
I'm gonna skip ahead. Oh, I love the Pokemon TCG game for Game Boy. That one I look at with rose-tinted glasses. I think about like the Yu-Gi-Oh games that came out around this time. Or maybe not around this time, but like the ones that came up for like Game Boy that we got. Like Eternal Duelist Soul and all that. And just remembering how slow they function. Like you had to hold down B to like speed it up and it was still pretty slow. Like your best card at the time was like what, 7-colored fish? Oh, I also love the battle theme for this for the TCG game as well. Do 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 boom boom. I gotta look that one up now. Pokemon. Normal duel. Yeah! Boop 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 bam bam do
Nope.
do 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 There you go, the card shuffling sound. Bing! Boo! You're going second. Do anything for Valentine's tomorrow? I'm going to Houston.
Nope.
How is Goaty said like fish again? GH is in cough. I forgot what the O was though. The TI is like action. Women was what the O is from. Tom. English is like cobbled together from like 5 different languages though, which is why like it sounds like awful. Probably just gonna have a me day tomorrow. Considering your husband is currently in Texas, I can imagine, yes, having a me day. This is a good game. I envy no one trying to learn English, yeah. Tom's stealing my husband from me.
He's my Valentine now, Charlie. Nope.
Oh. That's a big nope right there. But
Nope.
100 bits from Trism saying, now I'm reminded of the disc only where Steven mentioned having a me day and saying how y'all could relate. Then you spoke up being the only single host remaining. Oh yeah. That happened. We're talking about Gobi. You guys have fun in Houston tomorrow. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your me time during this weekend. What was the blip? There's, what is it called? You see like the emote, if you're watching this on, I don't know how it looks on mobile, but on PC, do you see like the emote like at the bottom next to chat? It's people doing that. That's I forgot what it's called. Combos? Like people hit like a button to give bits. And it makes that bleep sound every time they do it. Are you winning, son? This one's actually going rougher than normal.
How dare you, Quagsire! Get in the ball!
This is how I feel. This is who I am. Come on and slam, and this is who I am.
Nope.
Ba 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 da ba da ba. This is the overworld music, and like when you're like in like the club lobbies.
Nope.
Quasartico. Or Quagsire Tico. Gotta make sure I'm far enough away from the muscle man before I before I launch attacks, because otherwise I'll get into a battle that I don't want to get into. It keeps happening. What was the nicknames again? It's been forever since I watched. If it's male, Baron Tone. If it's female, Queen Scream.
You know who else has to watch out for Muscle Man? My mom! Nope. Oh no, bro.
Did you know that you need the infrared sensor on the Game Boy Color to 100% the Pokemon TCG Game Boy game? Because there are 2 cards that are exclusive to Card Pop. Got D&D. All right, bye, Charlie.
Nope.
Moss Isley, You will never find a place outside of the Jacinth Zone so full of scum and villainy. I'm giving Pathfinder a shot. Drew invited me to a game. Oh, I used it on the. I think it's 2E. Tristan with Underbit saying. Jaka in the. Jeez. Oh my god. The scaling for that game goes nuts. Because we're like at level 3 and like one of my skills is already at like a plus 10. Although I guess it is based off of 3rd edition, right? Who's your favorite character from the games Brett hosted that you've played? Between Bryn, Gore, let's see. Cajun Pete, Scrumbus, Ribeye, and Herzog.
Nope.
Oh man. Probably Ribeye. I do like the journey that Scrumbus is going on, where his personality changed like several times due to outside factors. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Nope.
Personally can't wait for handsome Scrumbus. I forgot he's got the hat of disguise! And now he's like super full of himself, so he used the hat to make himself handsome! Oh god. Do. And taller, yep. Cause you can max it out at a foot, but he's going the Frieza route and being like, no, I don't want it to be unnatural. I feel like they've completely given up on how many times they've used the Dragon Balls, like, in a given amount of time in Dragon Ball. Cause it seems like they show up like once in every movie. Like, what's the timeline between like when they used them to find the Super Dragon Ball and when they used them to find when they used them in Broly? The movies are non-canon though. No, Broly and Superhero are canon. I'm talking Super specifically. Because Broly was so goddamn cool that they had to bring him back. Super does take place 4 years after Boo. One filler arc, the Dragon Balls becoming evil because they were used. That was not a filler arc. That was a main plot point in GT. Unless you're calling the entirety of GT filler, which you probably could. The duck is asleep.
Nope.
The quagsire is still blue. Triswell had been saying, do you think the necromancy is different exchange of souls based on the creatures you get from them? Like how many squirrel soup souls are needed to match a person, or how much does a hippopotamus soul value compared to that of a bear? I mean, like, are we going by Elder Scrolls logic? Because there's like the system of like common, like lesser, petty, lesser common, and greater and grand, and black. I don't know. How many squirrel souls would be worth a human's? Because there's the argument to be made that like all souls in of themselves are equal. Swear to God, if this... The hell? Kotoba no Obake is apparently the name of the song. Your hair looks like lavender, but smells like strawberries. Dad! Nope. In another vein, do plants have souls? It's really hard to tell. Show me where the soul resides in the body. You want to talk about like the ultimate in terms of like magic? A bunch of like different protons, neutrons, and electrons got together and were like, hey, let's grow and reproduce. Like, how?
Nope.
Cool song, plays how easily homophones come to Japanese. Ah. We're in the 666s! It's the history of the world, I get, yeah. We're just a bunch of chemical soup. Except nothing can form together because it's too hot! Can I go into land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. All right, now there's a blanket over it. Pop. Triswell had been saying, on a lighter but weirder note, blood magic implies the existence of other magics based on bodily fluids. Imagine spit magic.
Nope.
Oh my god. Does that remind me of the Rick and Morty bit where it's like, with the fortune cookies? Where it's like one guy controls water, the other person controls fire. And he's like, maybe I can poke him on this shit. Use your water powers on him, and he like pulls the water out of his body. He's like, oh, you mean like control water?
Nope.
Almost reset the wrong one. I feel like it's gonna be very unsatisfying if it's like 6665 or 6667. I mean, there are other reasons for why 6667 would be unsatisfying. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba. Because it's the junkyard number. I like how that number in our group has become associated with junk. 67! I don't think Rick and Morty is canceled. But yes, it has gotten really funny where it's like, there's like a comic out there where like these stoners are getting together and this guy's like, hey guys, check out my new piece. And it's like a pickle Rick pipe, and he looks around and everyone's got like Smiling Friends based stuff. Junk is the oldest, who's the youngest? Good question. I mentioned this on the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play, but you know, as you all may know, I'm in my mid-30s and and alone on Valentine's Day, so I have Hinge. So I was like looking through my profile for like things to update. And I saw like, you know, I've got a like an age range that I would say is appropriate. Like I think it's like 7 years younger and like 6 years older. Ha ha ha. And on the like there you can check off whether or not it's a deal breaker. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Like this isn't a deal breaker. Maybe like a little bit younger, or a little bit older, who like whatever. So I turn that off. And I just get bumped, like, I have to just, like, keep hitting no over and over again. Why? Because every single thing that Hinge is showing me is just 18-year-olds, and I'm like, no! Too young! I'm almost double that age! No, thank you!
Nope.
So I put it back on that, yes, age is a deal breaker now. Dating app is trying to cancel Tom. I'm not gonna be DiCaprioing on Hinge. My partner is my childhood bestie that I had lost for a while and found back years later. We reunited and ended up as a couple. That's really sweet. Would it bother you that my boyfriend is 8 years older than my parents? No. I don't think that's, no. Because, like, as long as, like, the two of you are both at, like, consenting age, like, it gives me ick when it's offered to me. it doesn't give me ick when other people do it because like, all right, that's their prerogative. They can do that. As long as like nobody's like underage and everyone can legally consent.
Nope.
Long story short, I'm not on the Epstein list. And I don't intend on being on any sort of relevant list.
Nope.
Sure, Smash Fighter would have gotten you an invite to the island. Jesus Christ. This is the credits theme? Oh my god. 100 bits from Trisman saying, so, how about some sound effects from Sound Effects Man? I don't know. It's like, that's Police Academy, right? We did it! We beat the game! What was it? The Pokemon TCG for Game Boy was just the first 3 sets, right? Now do broken wheelchair on cobblestones. Clonk, 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 clonk. That was like the inside joke that me and a buddy of mine at college had. We got ads? All right, then we'll take a break. All right, back to it.
Nope.
Well, we're past 6666. 666, yeah, 4 6s. This one I'm catching is 6669, so that'd be fun. You can go back to the wizard? Nah. I'm Tom.
Nope.
6669 has passed. Now we're in 6670 for this attempt. I'll still probably hit the nope thing when I do get the shiny, just so we have the exact number. But it will in actuality be yes.
Bingo!
Trisman gifting a tier 1 sub to Gooseworks. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba.
Nope.
Why does it sound familiar? This is a Journey song! Blind the Wind? I do not recognize this.
Nope.
Lost media they found recently. Oh. Subways of Your Mind, the formerly most mysterious song on the internet. Donated for the original in an earlier Shiny Hunt stream. Oh. Ah. Bada 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 bada.
Nope.
I think I might only do 100. I said I was gonna do 150 because I felt good. The repetition of this is starting to get to me. And then I'll gift the 5 subs. Oh, and then we'll watch Astiv movie. It's Ronald! Everyone's favorite rival. Remember Ronald from Pokemon Subway? And Pokemon Quiznos?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't remember him either. No, Ronald was the rival in Pokemon TCG for Game Boy Color. I don't remember what his deal was. He was more or less just trading card game Gary. I changed it to this to show off stuff. And then didn't change back. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Nope.
Na 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 na. A simplicity spell, yes. Ah. I don't really know what to expect at Animeverse. I've never been. I'll probably just do my usual shebang of just wandering around aimlessly. Like a fool.
Nope.
This is my first anime con. My first anime con was Kineticon 2008. 8. 8. 8. I mean, I kind of watched that with MagFest too. It growing as a con. Cause like MagFest was, it wasn't nearly as like big as it is now. And it just like exploded in popularity as like more, especially like as content creators would go to it.
Nope.
Almost reset the wrong one. Kineticon 2008, you might have been that one? Ooh, neat. I follow Cassandra Lee Morris on Twitter, and she's mentioned that she's going to Kineticon this year. Or rather, she posted her con schedule. I didn't know she was Yubel. I know she's in Danganronpa. She's in two Danganronpa games. I think two. She was Aoi, and I forgot the name of the cultist girl. Angela? Atua. Angie, okay. May Atua guide you. She's Hina in 1 and Angie in 3, okay. I'm running by you, sir. No, thank you. Also, Aiko Umasawa in the 3 anime. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's a whooper in a green wig. She's so this. My favorite is when people discovered that like this is actually from a Pokemon game and not from that meme. You doing Clock Pit's Shiny Shadow Challenge?
Nope.
Well, I can't say no because I don't exactly know what that entails. Yeah, people finding out that like this song is from Pokemon and not from the Toothless Dance meme. I think it's neat when people like hear about media first through like other things, then find out what it's originally from later, and like go nuts over it. I think what I think is bad though is like people tend to dogpile and be like, "You didn't know it was this? Oh my god, how'd you not know?" And it's like, dude, people don't have the same experience as you. Chill the fuck out. I have never heard of the YouTuber Clock Pit, no. What I am doing is, well, I was inspired by Sir Toasty Toes to do this because I saw like, hey, did you know you can get like all these ribbons from Pokemon and you can get the shinies in Colosseum? That's the first one where a bunch of these Pokemon are from and can get every one of them. Ever heard of the Runaway Guys? I've been on their channel, yes.
Nope.
I have been to Claire's house. I've been to Emil's house. Who are the Runaway Guys? Who exactly are these runway boys? No, don't use the time flute. I have not been to Miss A's, no. Confound those runway boys! I guess that does count as being at Tim's since they live together.
Nope.
Yes. Did I turn it off? God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, doesn't the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX end on like more or less a really somber note? Because it just looks like that Jaden dies. It ends before Jaden goes back to life, so functionally when Jaden dies at the end of GX, he immediately goes to Venice for the Bonds Beyond Time movie.
Nope.
God, what am I doing? I almost turned the GameCube off. I wasn't a big fan of the 4th season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I can enjoy parts of it too, but it was like...
Nope.
The Jaden versus Crowley rematch, yeah, that was good. Or Crowler. Professor Kronos in the in the sub. GX was a weird ass show. Hey, remember all that stuff about like duel monsters in ancient Egypt? Well, it turns out duel monsters had a say in like all manner of society and existence in life, and in fact, duel monsters is the is like the cradle of all things that live. The cards predate the universe. Like Pegasus made the game! There once was a single card has the same connotations as Moses using a Beyblade to part the ocean.
Nope.
Card games on motorcycles? Card games on motorcycles had a more grounded plot than GX.
Nope.
Oh. They cut out a lot of stuff in those dubs. Like, didn't they replace, like... There was like a 2-part episode where Yugi duels against Panic in like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the dub, they condensed it to 1 episode and just had like a strange like music video play as like part of it. Where it just speeds up through the duel. For some reason I don't remember that with Weevil.
Attention, duelists.
My voice gives me super strength,
But my hair allows me to defy gravity.
Yeah, whose bright idea was it to give 4 kids One Piece? Toei. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a Toei decision. We just learned that Shin-chan was completely ad-libbed. I think One Piece made it to the end of either halfway through Skypiea or to the end of Skypiea. How do you get infinite luxury balls in Colosseum? You can get infinite of any ball.
Nope.
If you use your first turn to throw a ball and your second turn you switch the balls in your inventory. You know, it's kind of a shame they didn't get to Navarone, because that's like my favorite filler. It ends as a ship falls out of the sky just before Skypiea. Okay, so they didn't actually make it to Skypiea. Still, I would have liked them to have done Navarone. I would have liked to see Navarone from 4Kids' perspective.
This just isn't your day.
Yeah, from the dub.
Draw monster card.
Wonder how Frankie and Brooke would have been dubbed.
Nope.
I think somebody did like a what if with that on their YouTube channel where they have Frankie be like an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. Because of course, Terminator. I have the game where you actually get 4Kids Enel. Was that Grand Battle? Oops, don't call. No! God damn it! Grand Adventure. Beldum and Aaron! I got into a battle with the wrong guy.
Nope.
I might as well try to sync these up. Well, we'll see how I can do. We got 12 more to go. I'm gonna wait for it to be synced up. Just cause it's easier. I think of ones where it's like where it's like either the people dubbing had no idea what the story was, they're just given free reign to go nuts. Samurai Pizza Cats, Ghost Stories, apparently Crayon Shin-Chan. I really wish there was an official subtitles for the early Pokemon anime. Because you can't find that anywhere. Because I'd really like to see like a comparison between how the dub did it and how the subtitles did it.
Nope.
6690. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, Pokemon the first movie made a Minnesota Vikings joke. Where, Jesse and James, disguised as Vikings, are giving Ash and company a ride to Mewtwo's Island. And, Brock goes, "I didn't think Vikings existed anymore!" And Ash responds with, "They mostly live in Minnesota!" Next. How different is the Mewtwo movie in Japanese? I don't know! There's no way to watch a subtitled version! Yeah, yeah. The beginning of the Pokemon anime, actual animals did exist. The evidence of that is that the Cerulean Gym had fish.
Nope.
The second SSN episode did too. No, I can't think of the SSN episodes without thinking of cool. Like, wow, don't I make just the coolest girl? Oh. Jesse and James as Ganguro girls. I thought, well, Beauty and the Beach, I think only showed once, and then they never played it again. Or I can't remember. There were some episodes where they actually had like the full dub of them done, but they didn't air. I'm pretty sure Beauty and the Beach was one of them. It was only twice, okay. Remember seeing Beauty and the Beach once. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd never seen Beauty and the Beach, so I was really confused when, at the end of the Tentacool episode, there was like the other woman that was doing, the other woman who looked exactly like, was it like Nastasia or whatever her name was? I was just like, who the heck is this? When did I start watching Pokemon? No, I think I started watching Pokemon after that episode premiered. The Tentacruel episode got banned in the United States for a little bit because of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Yeah, it was always seen in the opening, though.
Nope.
VR desynced. I really don't want to have to Master Ball this. But, like, I'm just thinking about, like, longevity and how much faster it would be if I did use the Master Ball in these fights. And the fact that I'd be able to keep it synced up all the time. It aired before 9/11? Yeah, but, like, reruns of it were banned.
Nope.
The Safari Zone episode never made it to the States because of man points gun at head, then woman points gun at man's head. Didn't James aim a gun at Ash in that episode? There are other episodes that had guns in them. They had like there were episodes where, what is it? The woman who was trying to get rid of the Tentacool had machine guns in a tank. Meanwhile, like a game warden can't have a revolver. Yeah, Remoraid is literally a gun. I kind of wonder if they made Ash catch a bunch of Tauros as a joke, considering how in the game catching Tauros is so difficult.
Nope.
Replace all the guns with Remoraid. We replaced all the guns with walkie-talkies. He got 30 Safari Balls and used them all on Tauros. I think the first one was on purpose, or he was happy about it at least. And then and like everyone after that, he was trying to catch something else. That herd just wanted to stay together. You heard? It still upsets me that, like, in the episode Once in a Blue Moon, because Quags are a protected species, they couldn't catch them. And Misty was about to try and catch one! What's the new series called? Journeys? Horizons is okay. Yeah, Quagsire's in that. It's like that old guy that uses a Quagsire. Yeah, that Quagsire stole the GS ball. There was the episode where Meowth and Piplup fell in love with a Purloin. It's like, sorry guys. Oh no, it was Oshawott, and it's like, sorry guys, Purloin's a dude.
Nope. Nope.
Got him synced up again. I'm waiting for them to like test the waters with it and try to show Porygon again. And like the Japanese government's like, oh, it's happening again! Hey, Bug. You lying down in your beanbag? Ace of Manatees lying down in his beanbag. Trying to find more Silva Gunner stuff. Oh, I like. We can go with National Park. Na 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 na.
No, nope.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I need to see about getting. I want to learn how to solder just so I can replace the save batteries in my Game Boy Pokemon games. Are there other trainers in like more recent episodes of Pokemon, or like not trainers, but rather humans in more recent episodes of Pokemon that have supernatural powers like Sabrina did? One dude from the Isle of Armor. Oh yeah, the dude with the top hat. That I guess. Well, don't like all the psychics like bend the Pokeballs telekinetically. I was talking about in the anime. Yeah, we saw that humans can possess the power of aura in the Lucario movie. Damn you! I'm still gonna catch this last one, just because we're already here.
Nope.
Because this other screen is just kind of whatever. We also never saw how, like, Roy, whatever his name is, how he got his shiny Lucario, right?
Nope.
Ugh. All right. 6701. Welcome to the 6-7 stage. 6-7. Ah, 6-7. Oh God. Oh God. There we go. Welcome to the junkyard. All right, let's see if we got any fan art. No new fan art, so let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Our raid message is going to be 6,701 and counting. Who should we raid? How about the Dooley? Of the Jeremy variety. Yeah, a fellow VTuber, I might add. And give Jeremy some of that Tomaturgist love, even though I'm not a wizard right now. Tristan without a bit saying, oh my god, I forgot about Astaf movie.